You are now tuned to BS3 Network. BS3 Network, changing the way you listen to podcasts.
Welcome to another episode of Queen3 King. I am your host with the most. What you want me to do? Lie to you and make it fly to you, or tell you the truth? You know, that's just what it is. I'm going to introduce my regular co-host, and then there's some hateration in the building, and then we're going to get to our special guest host for the day. Today's episode is Cap or No Cap. Y'all know what it means. Y'all been on social media every day, all day, so y'all know exactly what it means, so I ain't got to explain it to you. Looks like we just lost Anna, Texas. It can't be raining again, can it? Yeah. Every time it's
She gonna lose. She gonna lose her religion when you get back on here.
Starbucks and broadcasting, hell, if it can't get it right at the house. As long as you buy something, they ain't gonna say nothing. Right, so we gonna start.
Make that grande last for an hour.
Wow. Uh-oh. There she is.
Yeah.
Hey,
every week I can't hear y'all when it starts. Every week I can't hear y'all in the beginning.
Huh?
Boy, you hear
me. I was like, you can't hear her? No, and I was going to say, Nikki, don't say nothing else again because he's a jerk.
When you was gone, Jamie said you should go to Starbucks and broadcast from there. Maybe your signal will be better.
I know you lied. I can't say that.
All right, so our introduction. Starting in Anna, Texas, we have the seasoned queen by way of East Garland, Texas, also known as Boney Maroney, Skinny Minnie, Coco, Darling Nikki, the Glamour herself. What up, queen?
What you say?
Okay. We're going to skip them. That's why your ass frozen right now. That's why you're frozen right now. You can't even enjoy your joke, can you? So we just gonna go on and skip you. You cold as ice over there. You so frozen. All right, we're gonna go on.
She's smiling though.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it up there too. She looks just like Lottie right now.
Help a Lord.
Move on to Forney, Texas, the educator queen. Meba, TT. Talk to the people, queen.
Oh my.
She trying to act.
No, but I'm like, are we all?
Nah, she trying to act.
That was me trying to act. How'd I do?
Yeah. Okay, look like Nikki unfroze right now. So,
hey y'all, good evening.
Before I get back to Mika, because I'm finna tell everybody why she acting the fool today. Nikki, did you have anything to say to the people? Oh, she can't hear me again.
Oh no.
Somebody text her. But anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all why Mika's acting a fool.
Don't lie on me.
Why she all giddy and why she in a good mood and stuff like that. Because she done got her some.
Clutching my pearls.
You wanna
No, I ain't got none. But
I said some. You didn't let me finish. Some good news. See, y'all minds is obviously somewhere.
No.
That ain't why.
Boy, I ain't got none.
You ain't got some good news.
Oh yes, I got good news.
So that's all I was telling the truth. You didn't got your son.
Quit doing that.
I'm so
I'm about
sick
to
of
log
him.
off here. Y'all can have it tonight.
All right. And next. Okay, can you hear us, Nico? Can you hear us, Nico?
Can you hear us?
Pause again.
She can't hear us.
Just keep moving.
We'll keep taking her out. All right, so next we go to the baby queen, formerly known as Blake's mama. Now she is firmly known as Bronx's mama. Brandon and I have taken over the raising of Blake Vows.
Wait a minute. His godmother right here now. Don't do that.
You kind of lean toward Bronx right now.
Please don't let me get to cussing you out on this here.
Anyway, this is the baby queen, Mama Lee. Lee, as she's known. And
Work.
we'll go ahead and let her say something to the audience.
Hello, everybody.
They said, what's up? And then I'm going to get a little help to introduce our guest for today, courtesy of Mr. Cole Johnson.
That's why we here on this platform.
Marriage, a loving splendor, a daily grind. Such is the case when Damian and Jamie get together and chop it up, for marriage is real.
Let's just lay it all out here. Let's just be real with it.
Join this wonderful couple who keeps it real and always in love. BS3 Network proudly presents Marriage is Real, where love is the only thing that matters. Live every Tuesday at 8:30 Central. Oh, and Jamie has something to say.
Deuces and trays.
Deuces and trays.
I love it. I love it.
So I could not think of a better way to introduce y'all. But Jamie, one of the reasons why I did it, because I wanted everybody to see how hood you really is. Trying to, and that don't that commercial tell exactly who she is. She said, I'm just gonna keep it real, all the way real with y'all. She started studying, so that's how you know she's from the hood, because that's what people from the hood do.
No, don't do that.
Jamie, where are you really from? Can you tell us?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm from Dallas.
What part though?
That look right there. That look right there. You can see every Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. Central Time. Because when he's doing something he ain't gonna do. Speaking of getting some or not getting some, I know exactly. I know exactly when Damian ain't getting done, because she'll look at him like that. What she just did. I'm like, oh boy, hey, just let's go and play Call of Duty tonight. Hey, you ain't gonna be doing nothing there.
Oh my gosh.
Would y'all like to say anything to the Queen3 and King viewers before we get started?
We like to say hello.
I would like to say happy anniversary. No, it was 2 weeks ago.
That was a long time ago.
It was on October 6th.
See what I'm saying? We can't even do that. He is trying to be sweet.
Jamie, I was hyping him up.
To let a new audience know that he's still in love with
We're
you.
in November.
Jamie, I'm gonna hype him up.
Look, and we still ain't celebrated, so I can say it now anyway.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm gonna hype him up.
I'm gonna hype it up. Woo!
Thank you, guys.
Keep looking at
Happy
you
anniversary.
like that. So we got the season queen back. Season queen, would you like to say anything to our viewers? She took a deep breath right there. See, I've been with her for about 50 years. I know she must can't hear us still. God, dog.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to hear y'all at all.
That's all right. Just pray for us then, if you
Not praying.
keep us in your thoughts and prayers. Speaking of thoughts and prayers, let me just get to a couple of comments to acknowledge some folks in the chat room and whatnot. Then we're gonna get into a little something before we get to this cap, no cap. So we got Jay's car reviews in the business. He said,
Hey, Jay.
oh, that's Jeremiah. That's Jeremiah. Okay.
Yeah, hey, Jeremy.
That's cornbread, big brother.
Yeah.
Then we got Snowman in the morning in the building. What's up, Brian?
Hey.
Hey.
So,
Oh, he said, what's up? And he says marriage is definitely real. Yeah.
Yes.
We got twin in the building.
Twin. Yeah.
And Brian says happy anniversary from 2 weeks ago. Obviously, Jamie is not appreciative because she's like, that was 2 weeks ago.
We still
See,
gonna
look at that.
celebrate.
Twin said happy anniversary too.
Yeah.
Thank y'all so much.
Yeah, and again, we're going to get into our topic in just a moment. It's cap and no cap. Again, we got Damian and Jamie Johnson on with the of the Marriage is Real podcast. But before we go there, I'm just going to open it up to anybody if you want to. Then you got anything to say? And matter of fact, I'm going to start with our woman on the streets, and she is the producer of the segment "The Streets Are Talking." I'm going to let her just comment a little bit if she'd like to on this Takeoff situation of Migos. Do you got anything you want to say to our audience about this situation?
Absolutely devastating. I think I saw a quote from Deion Sanders where he said, when you reach a certain level, you have to change your address. And that means you have to stop hanging around the people that you once hung around when you're above that, because as we know, there's always somebody wanting to take our spot, right? Especially when we have the light on them. And it's a super sad situation. I hate that the Migos were at odds with one another. I hate just about how it all went down. It supposedly went down over a dice game. Quavo, as we know, is pretty much, if you know the Migos group, Quavo is the one that's going to pop off. So, he was supposedly in a heated argument. Takeoff wasn't saying a word, but from what we're hearing is that things just went left because Quavo started losing really bad in the game, and he started popping off, and then it went from there. I think the sickening part to me is the recording this lifeless man body on the ground. Like, why do we want to be the first ones to put it on social media when his family hasn't even been notified? So his family waking up this morning maybe didn't even know what was going on. They click on Facebook and they see him laid out bleeding. I mean, head like bleeding out completely. Quavo standing over his body. It's just so distasteful. But we have to do better as a community. It's just a reminder. He was only 28. A reminder that life is simply too short. So I'm sure that they're looking at this now like the petty beef that they have between Offset and the rest of the group. Right. Just water under the bridge. Like that should have been resolved before we got to this point. And they're all family at the end of the day. People look at them as a group. They're really family. They're all cousins. That's Quavo. That was Quavo's nephew. So that's just a family mourning. It's just a really sad situation.
Yeah. And let me say something too, because there's going to be some people who going to disagree with this change of address situation. And I'm telling you right now, I wrote it down because we will do a show on that. It'll be called Change of Address. And it'll be about as you reach certain levels of success. Because again, it ain't just from going from the ghetto to millions of dollars. There are steps along the way.
Absolutely.
You know, sometimes when you start making $40,000 a year, you need to separate from some folks.
Right. You better speak on it.
Nothing. You know, I'm telling you, you want to keep your 40, 50, 60, 70. Sometimes you need to separate some folks. But we're going to have a show where we're going to talk about that. And I got a good idea on some special guest hosts for that one that'll tell us like it is.
Yeah.
Our guests, do y'all have anything to say on that situation before?
I was actually talking to one of my good buddies about this earlier today, and the thing that's sad to me, and it's like the mentality has to change, because it's like you get away from the hood, you get away from the streets, you don't have to sell dope no more. But then there's still this stigma that you still have to go out and try to prove that you're still that same person.
That is so true.
After you've already made it. You're a multi-millionaire. And what I was telling my buddy, I know, everybody sees and thinks about money in different ways, but is that money really worth your life? Is that whole situation and how that thing escalated and got out of hand? We still don't know what all the details are yet, but it could have been like, you know what, bro? Whomever you are, I probably have 1,000,000 times more money than you. I'm gonna charge that to the game, but let's make sure we all go home tonight. Now you got how many families have been affected by this action?
That's right.
Yeah.
The woman that passed, Takeoff died. His family is affected. The man that did the shooting, someone's lost their life, and then on top of that, whomever did it, their family is affected. So, and then again, it's all in our community. So the thing I think about it is that we got to try to change the way that we don't have to always, you made it. You got it. You don't have to keep proving yourself because being a tough guy doesn't mean that doesn't have anything to do with your manhood. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes being a tough guy is being a smart man, a wise man, and knowing when to say, you know what, this situation is escalating, and if I don't change this and think about what could happen on the other side of this, we could get out of hand, and then we'll be in the situation we're in today. So I might need to walk away from this. That's called being, to me, sometimes that's what's called being tough. Being
absolutely.
Or the bigger man. You know, you are the bigger man when you walk away.
Yeah. Street cred is at such a high value in that community, unfortunately.
But street cred can cost you your life. Even my life over street cred.
Obviously. And just because you know, they say change your address, that does not mean that you can't still help your community that you came from.
Oh, absolutely.
It just simply means you're not going to continue to put yourself in harm's way.
That's right.
And it's just a reminder to move careful when you're not in Atlanta, right? So they're used to Atlanta and how Atlanta operates. They were in Houston. They don't move the same.
Yeah, and that is the truth. In fact, you know, I always talk to people about travel and one of the benefits of travel, and why I try to do it, because I've read and studied so many people who they credit traveling with an awakening in their mind and an enlightening in their mind that unlocked what it was that they were put here to do, right? And it's because they were exposed to different sects of people who saw things differently. And I promise you, some things that you make and say in one hood is a compliment. If you say it in another hood, it's we finna start shooting, you know. So yeah, you got to move differently for sure. Right. We got Ken Folk in the building. Jody Mack. He goes, hey,
good evening.
And he again says, happy 2-week-old anniversary to the couple. They're still grinding in marriage.
But I don't see 2 week anywhere.
Hey, let me introduce y'all to my new homegirl, Quita's bedhead. She is, I can't remember where she said she was living now, but she's from Washington, D.C., I believe, and her husband is from Texas, I believe. But she just stumbled on the forecast last night she just Googled reviews on The Curse of Bridge Hollow, which is the movie we reviewed last night. It led her to us. She was a great participant in the show. And when I say I gave it to her like King Dog give it to her, and she took it like a champ, and came back and was talking trash and everything.
Oh, good for you,
Quita. I told her about tonight's show, and she's here. So again, that's family right there, Quita. All right.
Hey, girl. Hey.
And I told her with a name like Quita, I know you come from the hood somewhere. She said Takeoff was not involved in the altercation. I believe he was hit by a stray bullet.
Yeah,
but she proves a point. That's exactly. You watch who and what and where you are at all times, right? Because it's not always the person who is the aggressive one.
And a lot of times it's not. In fact, I heard that it may have been one of the Migos gang.
Yes,
their little entourage. One of them may have accidentally shot him.
That's right.
Yeah, they started popping in there, and it went from there. But it came from the Quavo altercation. So yeah.
We got Dr. Selena Finchroy Smith in the building.
What up, sis?
Hey, sister. We're going to get our hair done tomorrow.
All right. Well, I don't think she wanted people to know that, because you can see her avatar right now got her hair done. So maybe she wants people to remember her like that. Now she's got a show on BS3 Network as well. Now she was going to change the name of the show. I'm not sure if she actually did that yet or not, but it was Teaching Through the Eyes of Trauma. So she was thinking about changing it, because she's like, I'm noticing through my show that it's not just in education. It may be, a number of ways. So just through the eyes of trauma. So look forward to that. Let's see. Twin says, G and I always talk about where you live. That's Galen, the husband. You don't have to continue to stay in the hood. People get so comfortable in their current surroundings, right? Yeah. All right. We got the Knucklehead Chronicles podcast on the board. You want to talk about family. These fellas here, we're going to have my boy on the show one day too, because again, for them to be called Knucklehead Chronicles, there's a reason why.
Yeah.
So we need to get them on the show. Quita says, I think they are too big of stars to be out without security.
That part.
She goes, hey, we got John in the building.
All right,
John.
We got Paul Caraway in the building. Say, hey, fam. And
he kind of early today.
No, he actually on time for the show.
Baby, them Caraways not on time.
All right. Now it's time for us to go ahead and get into our topic, cap or no cap. And again, we're going to start this first. I got a little series of questions that we're going to ask here. And we're going to start with Jamie and Damian. And before, just in case, because Paul a little old, Quita from Washington, D.C., twin, you know, she was on the West Coast. Maybe she missed it. So let me just go on and explain cap or no cap. So capping is another word for lying. So saying no cap means that you're not lying. So if I say something to you and I say no cap, that means I'm telling the truth. Word is born, right? That's all we did. We just took what Damian used to say back in the day. Word is born. That's all we say. No cap, right? Okay. So then if you say somebody capping, you saying they lying. All right. So my first scenario, I'm gonna present to Damian. Women have to look good, fly to get chosen. Men can just have bank. Cap or no cap?
No cap.
No cap.
That was too easy. All right, Mika, cap or no cap?
No cap.
Nikki, cap or no cap?
No cap.
Yeah. That's why you're grinning like you is. That's how you got Ken, because you were looking fly.
No, I got Ken because I was the hottie that night.
Oh,
They said that night.
For more, but it'll be too much information.
baby, save that.
Lily, you good with it? Lily, you good with it? Nothing to add on that?
No cap.
Okay, yeah, because how many times we done seen the Joker out with this fine shawty? And he looked like what Mama and them used to say, who did it and why?
Yeah, who did it and why?
And you trying to figure it out?
No kizzy cap.
All right, next situation. We're going to start with the baby queen on this one. The woman works 8 hours a day. She deals with the kids and too tired to cook or have sex. It's okay. But a man named Damian Johnson who do the same thing and is too tired to take you out, that ain't okay. Cap or no cap? Ooh, shame the devil and tell the truth. Did we have to think about
it? That's cap. That's cap. That's cap.
Damian.
That's kizzy cap.
I'm gonna read. Maybe she didn't understand what I said.
Oh, I absolutely did.
And I want some of my viewers to get in on this one.
I absolutely
did. The woman works
did.
8 hours a day. She deal with the kids. She's too tired to cook or have sex. That's okay. But when a man does the same thing and is too tired to take you out, that ain't okay.
Kizzy cap.
Damien.
Yeah.
Cap or no cap?
Answer wisely,
look how she
Damien.
looking at him. Hey, don't this remind you of the Oscars?
Jada said, "You better get up there, Will."
Yeah.
Hey, Damien, you ain't gonna give it to me?
Yeah. I'm trying to formulate. Okay, say it one more time because I want to make sure I understand it.
The woman works 8 hours a day. She deals with the kids. She's too tired to cook or have sex. Okay. That's accepted in society. That's okay. But if a man who does the same thing and is too tired to take you out, that's not okay.
Okay, I would say that is cap.
Huh? No cap.
He said cap.
Okay, let me go on to that. I'm gonna have to go. See, there we go.
Kizzy cap.
There we go. See, now somebody telling the truth.
No.
Twin said no cap.
To each his
DJ
own.
said, "Good evening, beautiful people."
Hey,
Marcus, my homeboy out of Indianapolis, that's in Texas now. Say no cap. What's up, nephew? Cuz said talk, cuz. The Knuckleheads Chronicles podcast say cap. Okay, so his old lady must be sitting next to him too. Paul says okay.
See,
Jody said crickets. Yeah, okay, you said that with Lily when I said. Twin said no cap on, so she said no cap on both.
Well,
situations.
because I knew I was going to be going against the grain.
And
you
Jody
know
Mack said no cap. H-Rap at the end of the bench media, he goes no cap. He's cheating. He's Marcus says no cap on both situations. Brandon, my daughter-in-law at Indianapolis, she goes cap. No,
yes, cap.
You know, if Corey say you too tired, you ain't having it. CJ said, in the words of the baby, no kizzy. Yep, so no cap. That woman is going to be mad.
That's
and
not true.
See, look at that knucklehead. Said she's standing behind me. How did you know? No shit.
That's not always true.
Okay, that was H-Rap. He was just speaking, saying good evening.
Good evening.
Thanks for not making that call. Yeah, I got you, homeboy. I didn't make you got it.
Hey, Lynn.
If you decide to run for office, H-Rap, you better call and check with me. Yeah, we got Lynn in the bed. She goes,
I know.
What's going on? She ain't been around. I had to send her a message to say, can you watch the show tonight?
No, you didn't.
Wow.
You know.
All right, we got Corey in the building too.
Hey, nephew.
He goes, you better believe that there's a reason why. Yeah, why he said no cap. All right, cool. I think we're all caught up. He said, I'm really enjoying this. I'm in here. All right, we got Scylla in the building. Says hello.
Hey, Miss Scylla.
Cool. So Nikki, I didn't give you an opportunity to say woman works 8 hours a day, deals with the kids, too tired to cook or have sex. That's okay. It's accepted. But if a man who does the same thing and is too tired to take you out, that's not okay. Cap or no cap?
Cap, big time, and all capital letters.
Cap and all caps.
Cap.
No, but can we agree that if it's something that happens over and over again,
it becomes
an issue?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
On both sides or just his side?
On both.
No, on both sides.
Yeah.
I just said on both ends.
Yeah.
Now, if I like a good getting some every now and again. Excuse me, Jesus. But I'm not gonna keep turning you down. Tired is not an excuse. I'm not gonna keep turning you down, and you shouldn't keep turning me down.
Let me just say this, Jamie. If you can remember some of the things, because Jamie has spoke on this topic often. When I've tuned in, this type of thing kind of comes up just in natural conversation. Mm-hmm. When y'all talk about core needs, did you hear how I just said that professional sounding shit? That mean they be saying that kind of stuff on Marriage is Real. They not just we messing around.
Yes.
Not, okay. So when they talk about core needs and stuff like that, she's talked about that. So Jamie, does anything pop in your mind when it comes to that? Saying like what Lily said, you can't just keep doing that over and over again. And then what made me think of it is because I think I've heard you say that exact thing. Being tired is not an excuse. Talk to the people.
That is absolutely true. Being tired is not an excuse. However,
you see, Damian
for a while, y'all.
However, to Lily's point, if anybody is doing that continuously over and over and it's becoming perpetual, yeah, it's gonna be a problem.
Yes.
We as women are forgiving. We're so much more forgiving than the guys are. If you too tired to take us to work, take us out to dinner. He's been working hard. He's been doing this, and we give them a pass. We don't always get that same pass because a man's mind don't really, in their mind, they think, well, I went to work today, so you can't give it up. It's not the same.
That's our core need, though.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Boy, that ain't no core need. Get out of here.
Obviously, you don't tune in to Marriage is Real often enough.
I tune in, but you lying about that quick.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this: you keep turning me down, I'm gonna show up with some Geritol one day. I'm gonna show up with some elderberry gummies the next day. I'm gonna show up with some B12 vitamins the next day. You're gonna get the message one way or another.
You going to work?
And then I'm gonna show up and I'm gonna walk through the door and let a bunch of ones fall out of my pocket. So you'll think, what you got all them ones for? Somebody. You keep turning me down.
Yikes.
Let's see. Ben, the authority spoke.
Ben.
That's Ben Sutter. He said no cap. So if he said,
where Erica? You can talk to Erica.
Yeah, she'll have.
No, you know what? We gonna get his mama and daddy on the line. Wait a minute.
let's see. Ben said women don't forget Nathan too. You remember last week? Paul said Mika was nasty. Let's see. The knucklehead said, I ain't never tired enough for the treasure box though. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And he goes, and Ben said, yes, the hell it is a court.
I ain't never heard Ben say no word like that before.
You win, Ben. You win.
Because that's a core need.
Yeah, that's right.
It come from the heart.
From the depths of your soul.
Come on, heart.
I can't even sleep good if it ain't right. You know? All right, we got Arlene in the building too.
Wow. Hey, Arlene.
Hey.
And Paul sitting right next to each other, drinking some dollar store wine, watching Queen3 King. I appreciate you.
It's Dollar Tree.
Okay,
inflation on here. It's a little bit more.
Oh yeah, she said it then went up to $2.99.
She said it's $2.99 now.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna start with the squeezing queen with this one. A woman says submission is an old school, outdated value, but wants a man to still be chivalrous by opening doors, pulling out chairs, going and getting the towel out to sex, etc.
A warm towel.
Yeah, is that cap or no cap? I'm gonna read it again.
No cap.
Okay, so I'm gonna read it again. Y'all heard her say no cap. A woman says submission is an old school, outdated value, but wants a man to still be chivalrous by opening doors, pulling out chairs, etc. So Nikki is on the record of saying no cap. Let's go to Queen of Tulsa. Cap or no cap?
But if somebody else asks me if I'm from Tulsa, I'm gonna hit you in your back. That is cap.
Not always.
Are we talking about as a whole?
See,
no, you saying that you're saying that we should be submissive, right?
Right. But
submissive is not a dirty word.
I know that, but think about how society sees it. We see that, right? And
but society is not in my house. Submissive is not a dirty word.
Somebody in your house because you got some, and that's why you.
And she nasty.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm tripping tonight.
No. A woman says submission is old school, and y'all know it just as well as I do. That it's out there. They as soon as you holler submission, they say it's old school, it's outdated, but they still want a gentleman to be chivalrous. He want to pull out chairs, and most jokers don't even know how to pull out a chair for a woman, etc. And you telling me, Mika, that that's cap?
Yes.
You off the show. Damian and Jamie.
No cap.
No cap. No cap.
No cap.
You by yourself. Lily, cap or no cap?
I'm gonna say no cap.
Okay.
That's why
maybe
in general.
Maybe I was confused about how you answered the question. The question.
No, you wasn't confused. You the educated queen, remember? Twin said,
boy, you better hope your mama watching.
So she gave a few answers. She goes half and half.
That's good.
She's hedging. It's either cap or ain't cap. Half and half. That's gonna be that's a show we're gonna do on coffee and tea in about 4 weeks. But right now it's cap or no cap, not half and half.
I like it, twin, half and half. I'm with you.
Half and half. I like submissive, but she said I want my door open too. Okay. Arlene asked 2 questions. She goes, I am. Paul told me to let you know. Oh, she goes, I am. I don't know what she says. I am. She also wants to know when they're gonna be put on the show.
Oh my God!
When y'all can figure out how to work the internet.
I'm gonna have to sit over there.
And then Arlene said it's not cap.
Okay. It's not.
And then Everett said, because you're not from Tulsa.
Thank you, Everett.
Let's see. Anybody else have anything to say on that? Okay, no, that's it. Okay, Arlene just says plenty last. Okay, so Damian, Jamie, y'all said no cap. Lily, did you answer?
I said no cap.
No cap. Okay, so Mika, the only one, don't know what she's talking about.
Oh, don't do that.
Boy, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord, for deliverance.
Wow. Knucklehead said, gotta learn how to work Beyonce's internet. Yeah, Arlene
Beyonce.
still think you got to rewind DVDs before you take them back to the.
Let's not tell her business.
It's the truth. I ain't lying. Hey, what you want me to do? Lie to you and make it fly to you, or tell you the truth?
I hate that new saying.
I think he just.
What is that? Yeah, what does that mean?
Hey,
Thank you, Jamie.
You want
It's
me to
ugly.
lie to you and make it fly to you? You want me to tell you the truth?
That sounds like that old man pimp-ish.
Thank you. Like you should be on Martin.
It makes sense to me.
What's the dislike button?
That's good. Have your brother back.
All right. So now I'm gonna play a video, and then we're gonna get some thoughts on it. Who have I not started with? Have I started with you on one yet, Nikki? I did. Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I have not started with Mika yet. Okay, so I'm gonna start with Mika on this one after this video.
Here you go.
Hold on. What you doing?
What you mean I'm giving you a plate?
No, we don't do that around here. Where the kids' place at?
Okay.
Yeah, kids eat first around here. Right?
Here you go, Olivia.
Thank you, Mommy.
You're welcome.
Ooh,
Yummy.
that's good, right?
I like corn.
Yours coming. Thank you, babe.
Mika, what you think? Kids eat first, or should a man get his plate first?
Y'all gonna be mad at me.
You don't know. You may not know everybody's thought process.
Go ahead. Don't be scared, because I'm resting.
Okay. In our family, anytime we're together, just on a regular Sunday or on a holiday, our kids eat first.
At home, just y'all, the family, immediate family. What you doing?
Our kids eat first.
Okay.
And then, when I've been in relationships, I'm the last person to eat. I'm not lying. It's the kids, the man, then me.
That's how I raised you. Nikki.
Oh my God. Excuse me, Lord.
Nikki. Okay. Cap or no cap? Kids eat first? Or the man's supposed to eat first?
Mm-hmm.
When my kids were younger, they ate first. I made their plates first, and then I fixed Ken his plate, and then I always, every day I cook, I'm the last one to eat because I'm getting it done for everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
okay. Now you made that was a good line of demarcation. You said when they were younger. So when they got older to be able to fix their own plates, then naturally you're like, okay, now I'm gonna make sure
they fix their own. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's fair enough. Let's go to Lily.
My kids are gonna eat first. That's how we've always operated.
Yep.
We fix the kids' plates first, and then directly after, I'm fixing my husband's plate, and then I'm the last one to sit down.
Okay, fair enough. Let's go to our guests, Jamie and Damian.
I want to say something about this video.
Well, me too. I'm like,
Let me just say,
yeah.
Okay, so she got two hands. Why she couldn't just bring both of the plates out at the same time?
They were acting a little bit, huh?
No, I was gonna say they were trying to prove a point.
Yeah.
No, but I just wanted. I'm like, she took that plate.
No, I'm out. I'm gonna show y'all something. See what I'm saying? He make Jamie make sure she using two hands, both feet. That's what he's saying. So you gotta learn to look beyond the surface on stuff. So, Jamie, you need to be rescued. Blink twice and we'll send some help.
That's hilarious, y'all.
I can't stand him. You can tell him, Jamie. Tell him you can't stand him.
I can't stand you. I can't stand you.
That's a compliment.
But seriously, I mean, like everyone has said, if you got little kids like that, if I wait 4 more seconds for you to bring me my plate, I ain't tripping.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I would just like to say, Nicole, high five. When them kids get older, FTK, not literally, but my kids, they're real grown. Y'all go in there, y'all.
Everybody don't know what FTK do with me.
That's why I didn't say that.
What's FTK?
Can you put it in the chat, Jamie?
I can say it. Y'all want me to
say it? Go, Lily.
Kids.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like they got their kids. They're gonna eat when they eat, especially like summertime.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of
that's right.
When it comes to that, I will say this, and no shade to nobody. I ain't really fooling with a dude that want me to feed him before we feed these little babies. Like,
yeah.
So, but this is what's interesting, though, y'all. The reason why I played that is because of how many people had a problem with that.
Yes.
Really?
Men and women, they were like, "No, that man's supposed to eat first, et cetera, et cetera." And I'm like, "How do you?" See, for me, with our culture, it comes from the place of we ain't always had enough food for everybody.
That's
so you start with
the kids,
sustenance first, and that's those kids. And theoretically, the man in a lot of situations back then, especially, was the breadwinner, the primary income earner. So you made sure he got to eat, et cetera, et cetera. And I'm telling you right now, we did some research and some interviews and stuff like that as a family, interviewing my mama's 6 sisters, her and her 2 brothers, for this book we were going to write. And we talked about their upbringing. And one of the things that shut the interview down with tears is when they said they never saw their mama fix her own plate. How she ate was whenever she was clearing the table from the other kids, if they had some leftovers, she ate off that. And even to this day, when I talk like that, when I talk about that situation, it shakes me up.
Still.
But she had to.
Yep.
So when they told that story, man, we had to pause for 30 minutes and get ourselves together. Because that picture, you got 6, 7, 8 kids, and you feeding them and trying to struggle and stuff. And guess what? We have some greedy aunties and uncles.
Wow.
So I know a lot of times you think the plate had anything left on it when she.
I hope she watching.
Who is she on here?
I hope she watching.
You think, man, the plate had anything left on it when she picked it up? No.
But
so it is. Tag, you made a. I'm sorry, go, Alicia. Go ahead.
When you played that video, I started laughing because it's such a huge debate on Facebook about that. And some women really do feel, no, I'm feeding my man first. But that also tells you a lot about that woman.
Right.
Thank you.
Right. Because how many situations do we see that how could you do that with your kids?
That's
right.
Absolutely.
Right. Your kids. They're proving how they can do it.
Because the big piece of chicken is still gonna be there. I can still give you the big piece of chicken.
That's right. You still put on the plate what you want to put on it.
I can still put that on the plate, but I gotta get my kids stuff first.
Yeah. Now, as a kid, if you want to get your back beat in when you are fixing your own plate, go touch that big piece of chicken.
You better not eat them ribs. You better get one of them hot dogs.
You better get a hot dog.
You should have saw how our mama and our aunties and stuff looked at us the first 4th of July when our kids started eating ribs and stuff like that. Oh, they about to lose their mind.
Hey.
What you doing with that? You better go get the
our kids eat ribs and stuff if they want them. You know, they didn't like. Hey, it took them about 3-4 of July to get used to that.
What them kids? Them kids gonna finish them ribs? Yes.
Yeah, they gonna finish them.
All right, let's get some comments because when I say the chat room went crazy over that
it
one.
sure did.
Let's see.
I haven't looked.
Chronicle said kids always eat first.
Love it.
Brandon says my kids gonna eat first.
That's right.
Twin said kids. Priscilla said quick kids. We got the blue streak freak in the building.
And Theodore, you gotta keep living out there.
Arlene says my family, my dad got his play first. Yeah, I know your daddy didn't play, Arlene.
Sure didn't.
That's why he run Paul off. Get away from here. Yeah.
You got to scream.
Knucklehead says now the way my weight is set up, if I'm cooking, I'm eating. But Brandon says, but I never disrespect my wife in that manner. I think they were really acting. They were trying to prove a point because I mean, think about it. They had the camera set up at dinner time, etc.
He was
but even if your wife did bring you a plate first, you wait for your kids to get their plate. Yeah, that's just and
and at the end you did hear him say thank you, babe. So
he was extra
thing
in that video.
Brandon can respect. Did you see he had him a little glass of whiskey neat with his dinner. He ain't drinking Kool-Aid. You know what I mean? So if your man drinking whiskey neat with dinner, you better do what he say do. We're
not saying that's you, but we saying.
He just wanted to go viral, so he tried to look serious.
Priscilla said kids first always. Arlene said we did what Nicole said when we were young. Okay.
Oh yeah.
And then Theodora Blue Streak Freak says kids, spouse, self.
Yeah.
Paul says on the plane they tell you to put your mask on. So the same goes for feeding them. Wow. Wow. Hey, he done been on 3 flights in his life. Wow, that's too funny. Marcus says it doesn't matter. It's only like 30-second difference. Yeah. But I think what it does, see, I got warm and fuzzies when I saw it. Because I thought it was a nice gesture for the kids. It let them know. Think about how often, and again, I got news for you. Suicide numbers are high. So if you got an opportunity to tell your kids and bond and connect with them and let them know how important they are, even if it's a small gesture like that.
Yeah.
Dude, it don't cost you.
But Tig, I think you hit the nail on the head. It's a cultural thing. I don't know how other cultures and races do it.
Right.
But in our culture, we've been taught to do that. Because even with me, I mean, I'm not married yet. So if my brother and my daddy are both there, I'm fixing my brother and my daddy's plate.
That's true. Yeah. That's
then I'm fixing my plate.
Yeah.
And if it's just a cultural thing.
Yeah. Now, Arlene's shaming the devil and telling the truth right now. She goes, I fix Paul's plate first when I'm mad or tired. He better get up.
At least she fixed dinner, Arlene.
And we got Sharonda from the east side of Garland. She goes, it's a requirement for the woman wife to fix her husband's plate. Oh, no. She goes, is it a requirement
for
the woman/wife to fix the husband's plate?
Some people feel that way.
Absolutely
I got an
not.
answer for that.
Absolutely
Go ahead, Damian.
I fix my wife's plate all the time.
I know that's right.
I try to be
and Brandon does too.
And I don't like the thing about how, men, like there's this expectation of, I'm sitting on the throne and this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
Gender roles.
Exactly. Like I'm trying to consider her, and like if she, like you were saying earlier, she been at work all day, whatever the case may be. It's like, hey, I'm getting up, let me fix you something, or if I'm warming myself up something, I'm gonna warm for you.
Right.
It's just, to me, one thing that we always have tried to do within our relationship is just common courtesy.
Right.
That's exactly.
We're talking about the plates because typically 95% of the time we eat together. Like he won't eat till I eat, and vice versa. The kids eat, we take care of them when they were little and whenever they eat now. But even now, we still eat at the same time. So that's just I don't know.
And I did a lot of that as well when I was married. I would fix plenty of plates,
Yeah.
And especially, see, I done always been able to cook better than anybody I was with.
Boy, on to the next comment.
Yeah, hey, you want me to lie to you and make it fly to you?
Do not use that.
Somebody might try to get it from you.
Oh my God. Don't use that no more this
and
hour.
I'm going to tell you like this, seriously.
Today.
As a cook, when I cook something, I had in mind how it went on the plate anyway.
That's right.
So I would like to fix it, so that way they can get it the way it was intended,
Yeah.
But our family as a whole, especially me, my cousins, my sister, people in our age group, we always try to serve the kids and the elderly of our family first before we eat, and if you don't believe that, when my kids were older and they gonna try to get in line first, they almost got suplexed in front of the whole family.
Yeah.
And
okay,
do you remember when we used to be at Aunt Thelma's all the time?
Mm-hmm.
And she would fix plates for Uncle Charles when he wasn't off from work?
Right.
That's what I do with Ken. Whenever he works late, I make his
set
plate.
it aside and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and set it aside.
Yeah, and you remember that time when Daryl got the big piece of chicken?
Yes, and Uncle Charles.
And I'm going to ask you, what did he say? What did Daryl say? I'm going to see if you're really good. What did Daryl say?
He said, damn, people hungry.
People's hungry, but he put an S at the end of it. He goes, damn, people's hungry.
Yeah.
Now think about it. We telling you a story from 40 years ago. Remember exactly what he said. Let's see. Sharonda said, my dad has always said he ate last to make sure it was enough before he ate. Love it.
Oh wow.
Ever said my queen just told me my hands better be broken for me to get my plate first. The kids get their place first.
Dang.
Says, yeah, that's mama. Jody says, yeah, a role reversal. Every woman isn't a cook, so kids' plate would eat first, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it says when the mofos bring their own aluminum foil. Look how he spelled aluminum. They got it. Hey, homeboy. Hey, send me a Facebook Messenger, man. We need to get you on the show, man.
Oh, man.
Let's see. Arlene says, not if your sister eats first. Wow. Let's see. And he goes, now that you mentioned Kool-Aid. Brandon say, I'm driving. I couldn't see. I just heard it. Okay, talking about the video. And okay, said, wait, King Dog, with the warm and fuzzies. Come on, man. See, that's the problem, man. You want to know why I have to really beat the ladies off with a stick is because I'm in touch.
Oh my God.
Boy, what did Brandon say? Brandon, be careful on your way home because
what you want me to do? You want me to lie to you and make it fly to you?
What's the next one? Because I hate that lie fly-ish. I hate it.
Because I'm in touch with my feminine side, which you all need to be. You got to know what feminine energy is and feels like to get you some feminine energy. You feeling me? Hey, Damian, tell me.
That's all. Because the feminine was pulled from the man, from the real.
Talk to me.
Wow.
Yeah, see, I'm all about smoking doobies and squeezing boobies, baby. So the only way I can do that.
Oh my God.
So he said, Doc, God. So Cut and Jody said this was a good example for discussion at large settings. At my grandfather's house, the adults ate first, then all the kids ate together. I heard that. Bro. They like, we done spent all our lives not eating. We been eating. Blue Streak Freak said, I fixed my husband's plate. Twin said, I fixed my husband's plate first when it just me and him. When G cook, he brings me my plate. That's what's up.
Same, yeah.
Noke said, it's not a requirement. I can cook my wife's dinner and bring it to her. Right. Arlene says, I guess I'm from the old school. Yeah. You are. Nothing said, I'll wait for a plate, then pray over everyone's food. That's another thing I noticed. They didn't pray though. Shit, he tried to keep his kids and everything, but being thankful for their food.
They went straight for the asparagus.
Arlene says, I was always told to take care of your spouse always, no matter what.
Yep.
Jody said, amen. Arlene said, yes, the elders must come first. Jody says, young women don't know nothing about cracking cornbread. Wow. Sharonda says love is a common courtesy and looking out for one another. Yep,
right.
That's my cousin. You tell them. Okay, it says, man, I'm out here hollering on my front porch. He said, love you too, sweetheart. Brandon said, at least you're going to hate me because I'm about to be saying that all week. I'll text it to you. So I'm going to text it to you.
Don't you text him that?
Yeah, that was one of my souvenirs from Cali. I talked to a guy at the D-Ray comedy show. He goes, what you want me to do? Lie to you and make it fly to you? I said, oh, that's my shit. For the rest of my life. Said, Damian quit it. And he said, LOL. Arlene said, you tell him. Brandy says, no, that is true. Men that are in touch with their feminine side should know how to treat a woman.
Yeah.
All right, we got Tracy in the building. What's up, Tracy?
Hey, Tracy.
Hey, Tracy. Oh, no.
Yeah, we got folks that used to live right across the street from each other on the show. Being said, LOL, dog. Look at her, Priscilla talking about I'm calling women. That's my mama. Tig needs help.
Yes, immediately.
She done gave up, Miss Silla.
Look at Arlene Jody. Arlene got an answer for you. She goes, that's when you make cornbread in hot water. She know what that.
Hence the name hot water cornbread.
Yeah.
Twin said, shaking my head, Tracy Nicole. Okay, so just a couple of more. So these should be some quick hitter quitters here on the cap, no cap game. So y'all can just kind of shout these out. Don't have to be no one person, just whoever, just shout them out. Men are more likely to pay full price for something they need. Women are more likely to buy something they don't need just because it's on sale. Cap or no cap?
No cap.
No cap.
No kizzy cap.
Didn't nobody disagree with that. All right.
Why do you think Black Friday is a thing?
Yeah.
See?
Y'all can't sit down somewhere. Tracy said, "Hey y'all," and then she says, "East side."
East side.
Yeah, East side for sure.
And she goes, "I thought it was in oil at first. We don't care nothing about this cornbread, girl."
I don't get tickled.
Queen3 said no cap. Arlene, she just says yes. See, she still rewind DVD. Jody said no cap. All right, so the next one. Men tend to use more concise, short language, while women lean toward a lengthy, detailed manner. Cappin,
No cap.
did nobody say cap?
No,
I said no cap.
Okay, all right. Did nobody say cap?
Because
All right.
we're going to get all our feelings out, and you're going to feel it in each and every word that we put in there.
Look at that. Paul says so true.
I'm going to tell y'all a confession after the show. Remind me to tell y'all.
Arlene said, yeah, yes. He said, no cap. No cap.
No cap.
All right. Men tend to want to date a woman because he thinks she's beautiful inside and out. A woman may say that it was emotional. You made her feel good. Cap or no cap?
Cap.
Cap.
Big cap.
Ain't no caps nowhere?
Cap.
Ain't a no cap nowhere. Maybe y'all didn't hear how. Let me get closer to
No, you don't have to get closer.
And I'm going to get closer to mine. Go ahead.
The answer not gonna
Viewers, I need y'all to answer this in case they wrong. Men tend to want to date a woman because he thinks she's beautiful inside and out, and she got that badunkadunk. A woman might say that it was emotional. You made her feel good. Cap or no cap? Don't nobody want to change their answer.
Captain Crunch.
No.
See, that I got a man who'll stand on it. He goes, no cap. He right? Yeah. No cap. Paul said no cap.
Paul don't even know what it means.
Twins say, Tracy said cap. Twins say cap. Okay. All right. Next one. Men are more focused on passion and fun in the relationship than women are. Generally, women tend to be more emotional in a relationship, while men tend to be more focused on keeping it light and fun. Cap or no cap?
No cap.
No cap. Because that's the kind of husband I have. And I know a lot of other people like that.
Jamie,
I'm Jamie. You said something in the beginning. You said
let me read it again. I'm gonna buy you some time. Let me read it again. Do it. Men are more focused on passion and fun in the relationship than women are.
No.
Generally, women tend to be more emotional in a relationship, while men tend to be more focused on keeping it light and fun. Cap or no cap?
Passion and fun for me.
Yes.
Cap or no cap?
That part. With
Passion and fun.
Yeah, that passion and fun.
No.
Women are more emotional.
Women, it also
I ain't
depends.
looking for no passion and passion.
That's not what men doing.
Call it what you want to call it, but it's a core need.
Stop playing.
Knucklehead said no cap. Paul said no cap. Twin said no cap. Jody said no cap. Arlene said he just said he didn't know what it meant. Cap. No cap.
That's why he asked what true or not true.
Hey, my son say no cap, so that's what it is. It's no cap.
We wouldn't have to be so emotional if y'all didn't make it. Like,
How bad?
See, yeah, Damian.
But that's
How bad?
You hear what that? See what that is?
What's that?
She said they wouldn't have to be so emotional if we didn't make it. So they had to be.
I mean,
It's always our fault. Cap or no cap? No cap.
No cap.
no
All
cap.
right, next one. Men are more focused. Oh, I said that. Women are expected to dress in typically feminine ways, be polite, accommodating, and nurturing. Men are expected to be strong, aggressive, and bold.
No
Cap, no cap.
No
no cap.
No cap.
No lies told.
Not a one.
So don't come in here with them period panties on,
Boy.
and then big, thick, ugly sweats. You got
Ladies.
5 days. You got 3 to 7 days to wear these period panties. The rest of the time, I'm gonna need you fine. What you want me to do?
Wow.
Did you pick that up in California too?
You
I
know
heard it.
what? I'm real sick of him.
I just made that up off the fly.
Well, take it back, right?
Put it down so you don't use it again.
No cap. Tracy said, I'm not that emotional. I grew up with brothers. Yep, I can see
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Knucklehead said no cap. Paul said no cap. Jody said no cap. Tracy said no cap. We got Chief Rocker in the building. He don't want me to call him.
Hey.
Let's see. I called it Vernon Rick. So I told him that's how we know he real old because his name Vernon. But anyway, that's Chief Rocker. Artie said LOL Tig. She goes, Twin says no issues over there. Tracy, she's obviously laughing at me. Chief Rocker said, ladies, see, he old school like I am. He know how to. Knucklehead said, you cannot come to bed smelling like fried chicken and depression. Oh my God. He's saying fried chicken and depression.
Oh my God.
I love it. Walking all slow.
Wow.
Let's see. Arlene said, I'm simple lady. Tracy says, no, sir.
What's wrong with
panties? Wow. Wow.
Yeah. Grandmothers had on them period panties and had 12 and 15 kids now.
Paul said a win is a win.
A win is a win. Come on.
Chief
Rocker trying to get it high over the
dog, you ain't eating tonight. See, because I post food videos. He said, that's all you do. Just eat, ain't it?
Hilarious.
Queen is getting freaky with it. She goes,
well, tell your truth.
Live your life, boo.
Wow.
Well, tell your truth, Twin.
I love it.
And that's why that nigga bringing your plate to you. Yeah, I bring your plate to you.
Probably like old dude on that boy.
Paul Carraway, you gonna get it. Tracy, this is the twin August. You goes, girl. All right. I think that's it. We were right at a little over an hour, so it worked.
Thank you, Lord.
So again, you just what are y'all laughing at? See,
about going to bed with no panties? Huh? Going to bed with no panties?
She is
what did somebody
up.
say about that?
Thank you, Lord. I'm back.
Yeah, y'all say y'all gonna have that fitted sheet red or something? What you say?
No, Alicia said her husband probably
do what?
She is cracking up.
She said her husband probably dressed like the man on Baby Boy, cooking with no job.
What's his name? Jody.
No, the mama husband. Mama out there too.
Yeah.
I knew what she was saying.
Knuckle said, I'm gone. Good night, guys. Good night, man. We appreciate you.
Good night.
Marlene said this was funny. Jody says whatever
works.
Yeah.
Marlene said
that was funny.
Okay, cool, man. Do that. Twin laughing. Arlene stick out of tongue. Chief Rocker said, Doc, these queens are looking great. Holla at. It's one of them you can holla at, Chief. I'll hook you up, man. She like old men.
Now,
can we record it, Mika?
Yeah. All right. So again, this has been Cap or No Cap. We're gonna give final thoughts and then we're gonna wrap this one up. It's been fun. I knew it would be. It always is when Damian and Jamie get over here.
Right.
It is seriously like we've been knowing them all our life.
Mm-hmm.
Simple as that. They fit in perfectly. So we're gonna give final thoughts. We're gonna start with Nicole, go down to the baby queen, and then we'll finish with
she's frozen.
And Jamie. No, she ain't.
I'm not frozen.
Go ahead.
To Jamie and her husband.
She done
thank
forgot
you guys
his
so
name.
much.
His name her husband. He ain't never been called her husband in all the years they've been married.
Well, we don't want these little chicks in the chat room. Make them know that that's her husband.
No, I got
but
them
anyway,
covered.
y'all are always a blast.
I got them covered. Don't worry about that. I got them covered.
Oh, do you? But no, I really appreciate you guys. It's always a pleasure to have y'all on.
Lie to you?
Thank you.
Ted, can I finish? And then to our listeners and viewers, I thank all of you as well every week. So I appreciate you guys. So tune in next week.
Yes, thank you. And Tracy, thank you. Y'all are hilarious. I need to tune in more. Yes, you do, Tracy.
We have a good time, Tracy. Come on back.
Mika,
Micah.
That's what the doctor's office called me. I be so pissed.
Every time I do a prank call at Mika, that's why I say, Micah.
Micah.
And that is what gets you caught every time, because I know that's your ignorant behind. Jamie and Damian, thank you so much for coming on. You see how I switched to the 8 to 9, 8 to 5 voice. Hey guys, thank you so much for coming on. We really enjoyed you. We want you to come back. And next time we host something at my house, my sister's house, or my brother's house, y'all got to come on over so I can show you the real me.
Let's just hope.
Thank you, Micah.
So I'm gonna tell you this. And y'all will know based on how she acting that day. You'll tell whether or not she done got her son. Thanks to our viewers. If Mika is real peppy like this, she done got her son that day. All right, Lee.
Oh my God.
Okay, wait a minute. Well, let's read this comment.
I like that 8 to 5.
I like it too.
And then look at her. He said, I'll be here early next week.
Oh, damn. Let's see the real.
I love it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Lily, final thought.
I'm going to name them a Damie. Because I just think they should have a name.
Yeah.
After 19 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it 19 years?
24.
24? Ooh, I got you mixed up with somebody else. Okay, 24 years.
Natalie and month 19.
That's what it was. I just wished them happy anniversary today. So that's what it was, 19. Okay. Jamie is the name, okay? So hashtag Jamie. Thank you for joining us.
And she showed the proper amount of respect, putting the D first.
Boy, get your...
See, that's how you stay together for 24 years, putting the D first. You feel me, Jamie?
That is true.
I see that.
The day never goes wrong. All right.
Because it is a core need. We do appreciate you guys for coming. It's always so fun when y'all come. I have laughed this whole time between some of the comments and the visual of Baby Boy. It just took me completely out. So I can't wait till y'all come back. To our viewers, y'all were popping in the comment section today. Y'all are the ones that keep it fun, keep us coming back every week. So thank you so much for the support.
Yep. Tracy says, what time next week is 7 p.m. Central Time every Tuesday evening, unless one of us on vacation. 7 p.m. every Tuesday evening. So tune in again, Central Time.
On Tuesday.
And then another East Side brother from another mother. He says, say it, bro. I'm putting the D first. He knows.
Oh my.
How long you been married, Stevie? All right. To our guest hosts, Damian and Jamie, final thoughts.
Jamie.
Yeah, Jamie, my bad.
Jamie. I would just like to say thank you guys again for having us. We always have such an amazing time, y'all. We just laugh the whole time. I mean, that's what it's all about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all so much. I wouldn't lie to you or make it fly to you.
Woo, that's good.
I'll be saying this. I'm gonna be saying this for the next I hear it in my head already.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
We really appreciate you guys. You're like family, and we look forward to coming back. Thank you so much. And y'all's viewers are the bomb. So shout out to y'all too.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Damian.
Hey, just send thanking you again for the connection and letting us come in and check out, hang out, and have fun with y'all. And I think she said everything.
Yeah, see how he looking at Jamie to make sure it's all right that he say what he want to say, right?
And y'all better keep looking at y'all kids' ages.
What y'all can't see under the table, she pinching him when he says something right.
These is my tears of joy.
But why do they look like their kids' ages? I'm mad about that.
Yeah.
Black don't care. Because I'm gonna tell you again. Because as long as you put the D first, it keep you young. Get to do your research.
Yeah, thank you, Lord.
Google it.
Diamond D, me, Lord.
Tracy said, I celebrated 27 years last Friday. My husband and myself.
Yes, she did.
Okay, that's what's up. I appreciate it.
Go ahead, girl.
Congratulations.
Look at that. Cousin Jody says, Night Owl, Montega, it's hard being a pimp. I know.
Oh, bye.
And Queen says she on 27 years.
Go ahead.
Y'all come on with these
context fun.
Yeah.
All right. So for me on final thoughts, again, we talked about cap, no cap, and a lot of the conversation we had were really based on some stereotypes, right? But some stereotypes become stereotypes because there's a thread of truth in them, right? You know, so my note was that there's a difference between stereotypes and characteristics. Typically, stereotypes are oversimplified and generalized. Characteristics are determined based on a pattern of behavior. Okay, therefore, some stereotypes are no cap. All right, and so Damian and Jamie, or better known as Damie, tell them where they can find you guys, your social medias, when the Marriage is Real podcast is, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
So you can find everything under Marriage is Real, Instagram, Facebook. Our website is marriageisreal.com, YouTube, Marriage is Real. No spaces. Email is marriageisreal@gmail.com. We are certified life coaches. So if anybody ever wants to talk to us about their marriage and stuff like that, hit us up. We do it all the time. We talk to people all over the country. The country. Yeah. Marriage is Real. Remember that name.
Yeah.
The podcast. Thank you, baby. Podcast is if we come on right after you guys at 8:30 Central. On Tuesday.
So y'all having a show tonight, or did y'all cancel the show?
No, this will be it for tonight. We're gonna go eat some tacos.
Yeah, see, whenever that's why they don't ever turn us down, because they know when they on our show, they just cancel theirs. They're
going to Taco Tuesday.
Yeah, you know. Weren't y'all just out of town somewhere or something at a speaking engagement or something like that?
Well, we did something. We did it virtually. One of our people that's in Charlotte, North Carolina, that follows us on Instagram, they asked us to speak to their small group for their couples. It's called StolenLunches.org, and they're out of Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay.
So we spoke to their group last Tuesday, and that was a great event. And then come to find out, one of the guys that's over it actually used to be on the radio down here about 7 years ago, and I started talking, and he knew Doc, he knew Jade and Easy and Chip and all of those guys. So it's a small world.
That's cool.
That's what's up. That's what's up. But yeah, I promise you, see, being creative services director for BS3 Network and minority partner, I'm gonna tune into shows just on a regular basis just because it's part of what I do. And I don't always intend to stay the whole show. When I tune into Damian and Jamie's show, Marriage is Real, I be done just had my show. I ain't really trying to stay that whole show, but I cannot turn that sucker off because they got so much good information. And that's no cap. I ain't just saying it. They got, I mean, hell, I've been saying core needs as much as I've been saying what you want me to lie to you and make it.
And I think what's so good about their show is so relatable.
Yeah, that's
right. And genuine.
Talk about stuff that's so relatable, and then they discuss it like they're real.
Yeah,
they're genuine.
They sound like they are.
Too. It's real.
They sound like they are legitimately certified, and they just didn't download some document on Google because they from the hood. They will download a document on there, but they sound like they really certified.
Don't do that.
All right, we're out of here. Hey, join us next week on another episode of Queen3 King. Next week, I got to tell you, this is going to be another good show. Let's see, I got a graphic for it, I do believe. If you give me just a second, I'll find it. This is going to be snitches get snitches. Snitches
end up in ditches.
Yeah. And this is going to be with Gary Freeman, the philosophy, Gary Freeman, and the gentleman who put the BS in BS3, being son of the third, also known as Trey. And the leaning of this particular show is going to be how you're raising your kids. Are you raising them to be snitches, Or you remember our mama and daddy used to say, what happened at the house, stay at the house. Don't be telling them white folks all our business.
Right.
Yeah. So we're gonna see if that's happening. So tune in next week. Snitches get stitches. That's November the 8th. Y'all pray for me. That's what they say at church. When
Take your time.
Take your time. Hallelujah. So anyway, next week,
oh my God,
7 p.m. Central Time. Snitches get stitches. We'll see you next time on another episode of Queen
Bye, everybody.
Bye, y'all.
And the King. If I can find the outro, y'all bear with me.
The Queen Bee has arrived.
You know. What's your out then?
So I'm gonna start with both of y'all's hands right here.